Yeah.
This is hating on me because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest.
Number one. Hey, show these bitches how you go. How you go.
We all stopped everything we were doing when Remy Ma completely lost it. And when I say lost it, I mean she really went off, snatched her wig, flipped the table, and had that "where is she" kind of energy. All of this happened right after Claressa Shields made a bold, shocking claim. She apparently told her close friends, "I'm getting physical with Papoose again." Wait, what? Wasn't Claressa just hugged up with him at her birthday party, whispering about having babies and shopping for rings like they were filming a romantic reality show? And let's not forget how Remy Ma threw a $5,000 cake across the room over this very situation. So no, this mess is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started, and the drama is hotter than ever. Now everyone's asking, why is Claressa even bragging about being with Papoose like she didn't just go live and basically steal him from Remy in front of the whole world? Is this all a stunt to get attention? Or is she really flexing her champion title over Remy's long-standing relationship? And what did Remy do when she heard Claressa's statement? Well, according to sources, she didn't just respond with words. She showed up. Yes, this is more than celebrity gossip. It's turned into a full-blown love triangle showdown, and trust me, someone's about to tap out. Let's back it up and start with a simple fact. Papoose was not ready for this kind of chaos. We've seen scandals before. Cheating, messy breakups, shady tweets. But this is next-level drama. And it all kicked off with one shocking line from Claressa herself. "I'm getting physical with Papoose again." Say what now? This is the same woman who just celebrated her birthday with him, holding hands, sipping drinks, making baby plans. And now she's out here publicly claiming she's back in the mix with Remy Ma's man, with no shame. That's bold. That's messy. That's "I said what I said" energy, and she clearly doesn't care who gets hurt. Let's not forget that Remy and Papoose were known as that ride or die couple, the kind that stays strong through everything. He waited for her while she did time. Their love was supposed to be solid. And here comes Claressa, strutting in like a prize fighter, throwing jabs and claiming round two. Just 2 months ago, Claressa and Papoose were spotted at the gym in matching tracksuits. Everyone said, "Oh, it's just business," claiming he was helping with her brand. But that excuse doesn't work anymore. What started as workouts turned into whispers, late-night texts, and sleepovers. Still, Remy tried to keep things low-key. She unfollowed both of them on social media and posted one subtle tweet. The why. One's closest to you bleed you the deepest. And she kept it pushing, but the disrespect kept building. Then came that brunch in Atlanta. Picture this. A sunny rooftop, mimosas flowing, influencers laughing over their avocado toast. Claressa's there, glowing in a lavender jumpsuit, sipping champagne, hair on point. Someone casually asks her, "So what's going on with you and Pap?" Without blinking, she leans back, smiles, and says, "I'm getting physical with Papoose again." Dead silence. Forks dropped. One girl supposedly choked on her crab cake. Phones started buzzing. Within 2 hours, the quote was everywhere, from NYC to LA group chats. By nightfall, Remy's name was trending because Remy might stay quiet, but she's not passive. According to an insider, let's call her Bri with the bad bangs, Remy had been suspicious for a while. But that brunch quote, that wasn't suspicion. It was confirmation. And instead of calling her therapist, she booked a flight. Remy flew straight to Atlanta. No glam squad, no makeup artist, just her cousin Tom, her assistant Monique, and a mysterious silk scarf-wrapped item in her bag. Was it a wig? We'll never know. She wasn't there for drama. She was there to handle it. And guess what? Papoose was already in Atlanta. Yep. He was staying in a hotel suite with you-know-who. It was all lining up, and the tension was so thick you could cut it with a lace front. Witnesses say Remy showed up at the Intercontinental like she owned the place. Security tried to stay calm, but even the bellhop looked nervous. A blurry TikTok has surfaced showing someone who looks a lot like Remy pacing in the lobby, mouthing, "Where is she?" And here's where it gets real crazy. Just as Remy stepped into the elevator, another source claims Claressa was also on her way up. That's right, both women. Same hotel, same floor, same time. Can you imagine the tension? Let's rewind real quick. This didn't just come out of nowhere. The drama had been brewing. Ever since that first photo of Papoose and Claressa sitting courtside without Remy, or that one accidental Instagram live where Claressa called Pap babe and quickly corrected herself to bro. Yeah, okay. Papoose, meanwhile, has stayed completely silent. No tweets, no shady posts, no rap verses, which, let's be honest, says a lot coming from him. Behind the scenes, it gets even messier. Rumors are flying about text messages between Papi and Claressa talking about hotel bookings, private training sessions, and even a playlist titled Late Night Rounds. That doesn't sound like a fitness plan if you ask me. Remy? She's done. People close to her say she's tired of playing wife while Claressa plays house. And when Remy walked into that hotel suite, she didn't scream. She didn't throw hands. She just stood there calm as ever and asked one simple question. So this what we're doing now, Pap? Oof. That's the kind of line that makes your stomach drop. She already knew the answer. She just wanted to hear him lie to her face one last time. And Papoose? According to witnesses, he froze. Just stood there, stuck between two women, like something straight out of a BET drama. And trust me, this story, it's far from over. The whole thing went down like something out of a reality show. 1 minute, everything was calm. The next, chaos exploded in a hotel suite in Atlanta. Claressa Shields, a champion in the boxing world, was sitting back calmly, sipping bottled water like she was front row at Love and Hip Hop Revenge Edition. Meanwhile, Remy Ma had just entered the room, ready to confront what might have been the biggest betrayal of her life. According to witnesses, Remy walked straight over to Claressa, leaned in, and calmly but sternly said, "Go ahead, say that brunch quote to my face." That was the match that lit the fire. Within seconds, shouting filled the room. Accusations flew left and right. Someone allegedly tossed a pillow. And for a moment, it looked like things were about to get physical. The only thing stopping a full-blown fight was Papoose stepping in at the last minute, trying to keep peace between the two women. He reportedly pleaded with both to calm down, and barely succeeded. But outside the room, a hotel guest across the hall had already hit record on their phone. Not even 30 minutes after the drama, a muffled video, more audio than anything, was leaked online. The sound wasn't super clear, but it was enough. You could clearly hear Remy's voice shouting, "You want to get physical with my man? Let's get physical right now." That one clip hit Twitter like a tidal wave. Hashtags started trending immediately. Reese vs Claressa, Chalkward Papoose caught slippin', and one particularly spicy one. Not all black love legends. Social media was on fire. Reactions were intense. One user tweeted, "Remy walked in like she was about to drop a diss track and start a boxing match. Iconic." Another chimed in, "Claressa might be a champ in the ring, but have you seen Remy at Summer Jam? That woman does not lose fights." Fans were divided. Team Remy said she stood by Papoose during his mixtape flop years, gave him her prime, and didn't deserve this. Team Claressa clapped back hard, with one fan posting, "Remy had years to keep him happy. Claressa saw an opening and took her. Shot." Then, the group chat screenshots dropped, and they stirred up even more heat. Someone, probably Claressa, leaked messages showing her talking about her connection with Papoose. She even joked, "Boxing isn't the only thing I'm training him in." Remy's response was quick. She posted cryptic Instagram stories, one after another. Black backgrounds, white text, lowercase only. When royalty doesn't live here anymore, it's always the ones you fed. And finally, a boomerang of her tying black Timberlands with "Lean Back" playing softly in the background. Message received. And Papoose? He said nothing. Not a word. No tweet, no Instagram story, no freestyle. Fans dragged him, calling him the human version of a sketchy DM, always dodging accountability. Then things got even messier. A second video surfaced, showing Remy walking out of the suite, visibly emotional, being followed by her cousin Tone, who's yelling, "We're not doing this again, Rem!" That line, it made people stop. Again? TikTok went into detective mode. One creator broke down Remy's recent lyrics and found lines hinting at betrayal. Another showed Claressa wearing the same hoodie Pap had worn in an old IG story, weeks before the party. Suddenly, it wasn't just a cheating scandal. It was turning into a full-blown timeline mystery. Behind the scenes, things got serious. Word spread that Remy's legal team was looking into suing for defamation and possible breach of contract. Why? Because apparently she and Papoose had signed a brand deal with a no public embarrassment clause. And this? This was peak public. Embarrassment. Endorsements started disappearing. The skincare collab? Canceled. Their podcast teaser? On hold. The Valentine's Day promo? Gone. And then, a twist. An alleged voice memo leaked. Claressa's voice could be heard saying, "I had the man, the spotlight, and the loyalty. She just kept the spotlight. I got the man." Boom, mic drop. The drama kept spiraling. Even Cardi B liked a shady tweet. Fat Joe dropped side-eye emojis on a gossip blog. Funk Flex reposted the leaked audio with the caption, "Somebody get in the booth. This is a diss track waiting to happen." But that wasn't the end. The next morning, Remy made her move. And no, it wasn't to post a statement or go silent. It was reportedly to call a reality TV producer. Yep, Remy's turning heartbreak into headlines. Sources say she's pitching a mini docuseries titled Unbothered. Until I Wasn't, the Remy Ma story. An unfiltered look into love, betrayal, and picking yourself up again. Papoose finally broke his silence too. Kind of. He posted a black and white video on Instagram with a moody piano playing and said, "Sometimes people change. Sometimes they just reveal who they've always been." No names, no tags. But we all knew who he was talking about. Remy's team clapped back legally. A cease and desist was reportedly sent to both Pap and Claressa for defamation and misuse of her image. Claressa, she didn't flinch. Instead, she posted a video of her training at the same gym where she and Papoose had allegedly been working out together, captioned, "Don't worry about who's in my corner. Worry about what's coming out of it." Then she smiled into the camera, full grin. No shame. More brand deals dropped off. The Hip Hop Award show pulled their names off the press list. Even sponsors didn't want the smoke. "Remy," she responded, "the best way she knows how, with bars." A freestyle dropped at midnight, titled, "Take the Gloves Off." In it, she rapped, "You training with my man, I've been sparring with the truth. You punch bags, I punch lines, that's the real." Proof. Fans went crazy. Even Nicki Minaj liked a tweet saying, "Now this is the Remy I miss." Claressa didn't back down either. She booked an interview with Wendy Williams, Wendy's first digital appearance since her hiatus. Claressa sipped tea, literally, and said, "I didn't steal nobody's man. If you leave your keys in the car, don't be mad when someone drives off." Meanwhile, Papoose stayed quiet except for one post, his daughter's drawing of a broken heart and sunshine. The caption, "Kids know everything." And just when we thought it was done, fans discovered an old photo of Claressa inside a house. The same house with a mirror that showed up in one of Pap's IG lives from 2022. Was this affair happening long before the birthday party drama? Was the brunch beef just the cover-up? And now? There's talk of a voice note where Remy's crying, to a friend spilling even more tea. Whew. Stay tuned. This love triangle turned cultural moment isn't over. Not by a long shot.